Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. A recorded version of this webinar will be available on Navkara's YouTube channel. We'd love to hear from you, and if you have any questions, please write them in the chat and I'll get back to you at the end of the webinar. This webinar is brought to you by Navkara Consulting. Let me introduce myself. I'm passionate about blockchain technology and I have been gaining expertise in this field continually. I have also co-authored 3 papers that focus on different use cases of blockchain, and I'm also a joint inventor of a patent in the same field. Confidentiality. No part of these materials should be reproduced or published in any form by any means, electronic or mechanical, including photocopy or any information storage or retrieval system. About Navkara. Navkara is a leading global consulting company that is specialized in digital transformation. We serve clients across a spectrum of industries, including healthcare, public, federal, and commercial sectors. In today's agenda, we'll be discussing about an introduction to inventory management, then we'll move on to some challenges faced in this field, and then we'll discuss about the solution to the challenges and conclude with a short Q&A session. So, introduction to inventory management. Inventory management is a process of tracking or managing a company's inventory that involves buying, storing, and selling raw material and finished goods. In simpler terms, inventory management is about getting the right stock at the right place in the right time and for the right cost. Typically, there are 4 categories of inventory. We have raw materials, work in process, finished goods, and merchandise. Now, raw materials. These represent various materials a company purchases for its production process. These materials must undergo significant work before a company can transform them into a finished good that is ready for sale. Work in process. This represents raw materials in the process of being transformed into a finished product. Finished goods. These are completed products that are readily available for sale to a company's customers. Merchandise. This represents finished goods that a company buys from a supplier for future resale. Let's understand the importance of the inventory management. A company's inventory is one of its most valuable assets. In inventory-intensive sectors like retail, manufacturing, food service, etc., a company's inputs and finished products are the core of its business. A shortage of inventory, when and where it's needed, can be extremely detrimental for the company. At the same time, inventory can also be thought of as a liability, but not in the accounting sense. A large inventory usually carries the risk of spoilage, theft, damage, or shifts in demand. Inventory must be insured, and if it is not sold in time, it may have to be disposed of at a clearance price or simply destroyed, and this is not beneficial to the company. For these reasons, inventory management is important for businesses of any size. Knowing when to restock an inventory, what amounts to purchase or produce, what price to pay, as well as when to sell and at what price. These can easily become complex decisions. Small businesses often keep track of stock manually and determine the reorder points and quantities using Excel formulas. Larger businesses use specialized enterprise resource planning or ERP softwares. The largest corporations use highly customized software as a service applications, also known as SaaS applications. However, there are many challenges associated with a manual process that makes managing inventory a complicated task. So let's look at the challenges faced in inventory management. Inconsistent tracking. Using manual inventory tracking procedures across different software and spreadsheets is usually time-consuming, redundant, and vulnerable to errors. Then there's warehouse efficiency. Inventory management controls at the warehouse is labor-intensive and involves several steps, including receiving and put away, picking, packing, and shipping. The challenge is to perform all these tasks in the most efficient way possible. Then there's inaccurate data. At any given moment, the person in charge should know exactly what inventory the company has. Earlier, the inventory could be counted once a year or so with an all hands on deck approach. But this approach no longer works today with the continuous changes in the demand and supply in the markets. Then there's limited visibility. When the inventory is hard to identify or locate in the warehouse, it leads to incomplete, inaccurate, or delayed shipments. Receiving and finding the right stock is vital to efficient warehouse operations and positive customer experiences. Manual documentation. Managing inventory with paperwork and manual processes is tedious and not secure, and it doesn't easily scale across multiple warehouses with lots of stock. Lastly, we have poor communication. Communication and collaboration are key. When departments are apathetic about sharing information, it makes identifying inventory trends and finding ways to improve much more difficult. To overcome these challenges, IoT comes into play and makes things easier. The Internet of Things, or also known as IoT, is leaving its imprint in diverse business sectors and has remarkably transformed the way businesses operate. It is combining the digital and physical world and forming a smarter and responsive world around us. One of its biggest waves can be witnessed in supply chain management and inventory tracking, where it has not only helped cut down cost and time but also paved the way for an efficient inventory management system. So, what is IoT? Now, IoT can be defined as a giant network where countless physical devices embedded with sensors and software are connected to the internet and exchange data with each other about how they are used and the environment they operate in. IoT devices use sensors to measure and report on many critical environmental factors, including location, temperature, light, humidity, movement, and handling speed. They can also monitor the storage conditions of products, which helps businesses ensure quality management throughout their supply chains. IoT technology in warehouses and retail stores can also improve visibility in production, inventory management, and predictive maintenance. These sensors continuously pass on the data over the network about the working state of the devices. IoT enables the devices to share real time data without human intervention. Let's take a look at some characteristics and features of IoT. Connectivity. Connectivity is an important requirement of the IoT infrastructure. Things of IoT should be connected to the IoT infrastructure. Anyone, anywhere, anytime can connectively should be guaranteed at all times. Without connection, nothing makes sense. Scalability. The number of elements connected to the IoT zone is increasing day by day. Hence, an IoT should be set up and should be capable of handling the massive expansion. The data generation as an outcome is enormous and it should be handled appropriately. Architecture. IoT architecture cannot be homogeneous in nature. It should be hybrid, supporting different manufacturers' products to function in the IoT network. IoT is not owned by any one engineering branch. It is a reality when multiple domains come together. Safety. There is a danger of the sensitive personal details of the users getting compromised when all of his or her devices are connected to the internet. This can cause loss to the user. Hence, data security is the major challenge. Besides, the equipment involved is huge. IoT networks may also be at the risk. Therefore, equipment safety is also critical. Lastly, we have intelligence and identity. The extraction of knowledge from the generated data is very important. For example, a sensor generates data, but that data will only be useful if it is interpreted properly. Each IoT device has a unique identity. This identification is helpful in tracking the equipment and at times for querying its status. Then we have blockchain technology. Blockchain is a list of records called blocks that store data publicly and in chronological order. All the blocks are connected with the help of the cryptographically calculated hash such that a chain of blocks is formed. Each time a new block is mined, it is concatenated to the most recent block in the chain. The information is encrypted using cryptography to ensure that the privacy of the user is not compromised and data cannot be altered. There are three main categories of blockchain: public blockchain, private blockchain, and consortium blockchain. Public blockchains are permissionless, meaning anyone with access to the internet can sign in on a blockchain platform to become an authorized node and be a part of the network. Private blockchains are permission, meaning only those who have permission can become a part of the blockchain network, whereas consortium blockchains are semi decentralized or more like a combination of public and private blockchains. A few characteristics and features of blockchain are decentralized. This means that the records are not maintained by a single authority. Immutable. Records saved on the blockchain cannot be removed or altered. Distributed. Records on the blockchain are publicly accessible to everyone in the network. Security. Blockchain offers high-end security due to the cryptographic principles used. No intermediaries. Blockchain builds trust between the participants without including the third parties with the help of smart contracts. Let's take an example scenario here. Say all the people attending this webinar belong to a blockchain network. Let's assume two of the participants' names to be Alex and Bob. If Alex wants to transfer $100 to Bob, then he can do so without requiring anybody's permission, provided Alex has that amount in his wallet. Once the transaction is made and verified, this transaction is saved on ledger that includes all the transactions made in this network, and a copy of this ledger is saved on every participant system. This feature refers to decentralized and distributed. Now, if Alex tried to do some mischief by trying to modify the transaction in such a way that Alex transferred $200 to Bob instead of $100, he will not be able to do so. This feature is called immutability. Now, if you notice, when Alex sent the money to Bob, he did it directly through the network instead of going through any third parties like banks, etc. Now, this is where blockchain removes the intermediation with the help of smart contracts. So how does blockchain technology complement IoT? Or why do we need blockchain technology when IoT is already doing so much? Nowadays, we trust the information of financial entities and the government, among others, but then can we be sure that the information provided by them and by the other external entities, such as IoT companies, etc., has not been tampered, altered, or falsified in any way? This is a difficult question to answer in centralized architectures. Untrusted entities can alter information according to their own interests, so the information they provide might not be completely reliable. This brings about the need to verify the information has never been modified. One way to provide trustworthiness in IoT data is through a distributed service trusted by all its participants that guarantees that the data remains immutable. If all participants have the data and they have the means to verify that the data has not been tampered with since the first definition, then trustworthiness can be achieved. Moreover, having a system that guarantees data reliability would allow governments to share and securely transfer information with citizens. This is where blockchain steps in. So let us look at one possible solution. We can use RFID in inventory tracking. Now, for long period, suppliers were dependent only on barcode scanning to track the movement of goods within factories and along the shipping routes. The conventional way of asset tracking is now becoming advanced with the arrival of IoT technologies integrated with 5G wireless data transmission, such as RFID or radio frequency identification tagging and cloud based GPS systems. The use of such technologies enables micro-tracking and inventory management systems that would help monitor the item location in real time at any point along the journey, thus eradicating the hurdles between scanning stations. RFID tagging in IoT inventory management not only helps track the precise location of the shipment, but takes some other factors into account as well as traffic conditions, weather conditions, etc. to predict a nearly accurate time of arrival. It can also be employed to search specific items on a pallet shipment so the ones on the receiving side can unpack the most needed items first. Every time some information is generated by the RFID device, it can also be sent to the blockchain so that this data becomes immutable, thereby retaining trust among the participants. Another use case is blockchain item tracking. Now, blockchain provides warehouse and inventory managers with instant visibility into how well the product is selling and track its physical location. The technology helps store managers detect theft and manage inventory more proactively. Blockchain improves warehouse related decision making. Store managers will be able to forecast demand based on the data logs the technology is providing them with. Now let's look at the benefits of using these technologies in inventory management. Reduced paperwork. Blockchain provides all the parties within the network with access to the same information, therefore reducing communication and transfer data errors. Less time can be spent validating the data and more can be spent on delivering goods and services, thereby improving quality, reducing cost, etc. Increase trust and transparency. As discussed above, the characteristics of blockchain and IoT provide transparency and introduce trust between the participants involved in the network. IoT allows store managers to collect warehouse and supply chain data in real time and share it with the customers. This way, a shopper will not be disappointed if a wanted product is unavailable. A system will also send a notification once the store is restocked. Predictive maintenance. A predictive maintenance system detects the early signs of equipment malfunctions, allowing store managers to prepare spare machinery and avoid downtime. The IoT enables reducing downtimes and machine repair expenses, facilitating warehouse management considerably. Real-time product tracking. IoT solutions for warehouse management provide real-time data on product locations, transportation conditions, the integrity of packaging, and so on. Thanks to the instant updates, store managers can ensure no inventory is lost during transportation and ensure that supply chain vendors are managing deliveries responsibly. Then we have error-free processes. The RFID tags used with IoT devices to keep track of physical inventory can be the key to inventory management. RFIDs help make inventory management more efficient by preventing the need to scan barcodes or labels. Rather than only keeping track of numbers, businesses can now easily track their inventory and supply chain in real time. Interconnected IoT devices allow businesses to monitor the days to the expiration of goods, which is very useful for preventing spoilage and waste. IoT devices also help protect against theft and lost products by helping businesses constantly monitor their products' locations. Some companies that have begun implementing IoT solutions in their warehouses are Amazon, Alibaba, Ocado, DHL, etc. Let's summarize what we have discussed so far. We began with a discussion on what inventory management was and why it is important. Then we went on to discuss a few challenges faced by the organizations while managing their inventories. We also talked about some basics of IoT and its characteristics, followed by a recap on blockchain technology. Then we discussed how IoT and blockchain can be used to overcome the challenges faced in the process of inventory management, followed by the benefits of its solution. If there are any questions, please drop them in the chat box so that I can get back to you. Okay, I think there are no questions. So I'd like to thank all of you for attending this webinar. And if you have any further questions, you can always mail them to contact us at navkara.com and we will get back to you.